Should you spend 3 years doing post graduation in India or should you prepare for MRCOG? Can MRCOG replace Indian post graduation? Will hospitals in India hire you based on MRCOG alone? Today, I'll answer all these questions. I'm not here to promote MRCOG or discourage Indian post graduation. I've completed MRCOG myself. I'll also tell you where MRCOG is not enough. So, if you're an MBBS student or you're preparing for NEET PG, watch till the end. First, let's understand the difference. People compare these two as if they're alternative. Actually, they are completely different. Post graduation in India in the form of MS, MD, or DNB, it is a residency clinical training. It is a specialty qualification. It is a 3 year program. You become a trained obstetrician and gynecologist in India. Whereas MRCOG, it stands for Membership of Royal College of Obs and Gynae. It's an examination, it's not a residency program. Passing MRCOG does not automatically mean you have completed specialist training. This is the biggest misconception. Now, if you want to build your entire career in India, be it in a government hospital, medical college, private practice, or opening your own clinic, post graduation in India should be your priority. Why I'm saying so? Because MD, MS, DNB, that's the standard specialist qualification in India. Even licensing system, faculty appointment, and most specialist recruitment pathways are built around these postgraduate degrees. So this degree give you a recognition as a specialist. You can do your independent practice, but it is highly competitive. It's a 3 year long residency program and it includes long working hours. So the question is, can MRCOG alone help you stay in India? So suppose you have done only MBBS, you clear your MRCOG. Can you still work as a specialist gynecologist in India? In most situations, the answer is no, because MRCOG is an examination. It does not replace your specialist postgraduate training in India. Many people misunderstand this. Please don't make career decisions based on social media myths. So, can MRCOG add value? Absolutely, especially if you have already done MD, MS, or DNB in Obs and Gynae. Now, if you've completed the entire UK specialty training pathway, that is ST1 to ST7, pass the MRCOG exam, and you have obtained a certificate of completion of training. This is a completely different pathway from simply passing MRCOG exam. So, according to National Medical Commission (NMC), postgraduate medical qualification, which is awarded in UK, USA, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, can be recognized when they are awarded by completion of countries' recognized specialist training pathway. For the UK, this means completing the Certificate of Completion of Training (CCT). So the recognized pathway is not MRCOG alone. The pathway is doing MBBS, then doing the UK specialty training from ST1 to ST7, passing the MRCOG exam, and then completion of certificate of training. This gives you eligibility to apply for a recognition in India under applicable NMC regulations. This is a long structured training program that usually takes several years. It's not the same as clearing just the MRCOG exam after MBBS. So that's why throughout this video, whenever I say MRCOG alone is not enough, I'm referring to the examination alone and not the complete UK training pathway with completion of training. Now, what if you want both India and abroad? This is where MRCOG becomes extremely useful. Imagine this pathway, doing MBBS, then doing your post graduation MD, MS, DNB in Obs and Gynae in India, then MRCOG. Now you have a strong Indian qualification and an international qualification. So you have a better chance in Gulf, in UK pathway. You have an academic credibility. This combination is excellent. Now if we compare the cost of both the post graduation in India and MRCOG. Post graduation, if you're doing from a government college, it's very affordable, and private college, it's variable. It can cost from lakhs to over a crore depending on the institution. And how much MRCOG cost? I have made a detailed video on it. Link is mentioned below. So which students should choose what? So if there's a student who want to settle permanently in India, then choose post graduation in India in the form of MD, MS or DNB exam. And if you want to settle outside India, that is UK or Gulf countries, then along with post graduation in India, you can do MRCOG. That's an excellent combination. Now, if you can't get a PG seat, don't assume MRCOG is a shortcut to becoming a specialist in India. Understand the recognition and career implications before investing time and money. Now, if you love academics, MRCOG will definitely strengthen your knowledge as well as your CV. So, my final message is simple: don't choose MRCOG because somebody on Instagram told you it's better. Don't choose post graduation in India because everyone else is doing it. Choose according to your long term goals. If your destination is India, do MD, MS, DNB. Then doing MRCOG after that is a choice. If your destination is international practice, then you can opt for PLAB or MRCOG. There is no universally better option. The best option is one that matches your future.